It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Jaden Reed to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing to start this game. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Sanders going to look to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Sanders now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Blown back, gets the handoff. I'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down carry for Brown. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. And if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big, contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Viking 18, half the 60, half the 60.
Give on second, it's Brown. He runs it across, touchdown! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll give left side. Shoots away from one. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the set.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Down by Fred Warner.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Street. Street.
Back-to-back carries here. Running down the left side. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Offensive line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fielded at the 11. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has it downfield, working the left. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Bills getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here goes Doc to the air. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going on 1st down, it's Doc. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard if we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Okay.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Get it. Get it.
Play action, Sanders. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL, and that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here we go. Set. Hot, set. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Go play.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready, ready.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Setting up the running back screen. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and he get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. One last play before the break.
Here we go, sack. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here's start now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down now. Here's Dux. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Secures this at the 17. Love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, It actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80!
They'll run for this. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Darts out of the shotgun. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To throw, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Sanders setting the pass. Connects on the crosser. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Third and short here, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
That's good. We're up Browns.
18 Cardinals.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. To throw, here starts. He's got a man left. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Offense in a hurry up here. Setting in the throw here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know if you roughed him up, it cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Let's go. Don't go 18. 18, right here.
From the gun, here's Dart. That one's cut along the left sideline. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. There he goes again. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 21.
Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Here goes Dart to the air. It is caught left side. And it's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. But still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, they really love that trade because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
This one falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, edge to long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
19 Tiger.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Set up. Bronco 80.
Here's the handoff. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 back.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns moments away from their 4th win of the year.
Okay,
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
catch.
Now Sanders. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Timber.
They're going to pass it here. That one connects. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. That one right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead.
49. Bengals 21. Joshua Carney to
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
Darts back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on third and short. Motioning the tight end now. Rolling on third. Here's Dant. He'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going on first down. It's Dant. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
1 yard gain.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Tag. Bronco 80. Reload. Reload.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing this one back at the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a fourth down decision to make.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
This will be the final play of the game.
Let's go now. Ready.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So to a chorus of bunch from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Trent to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Bigger